Hello, good day viewers. Still on coordinate geometry. Today we have two problems. The first one reads, the line y equal to 4x minus 1 does not intersect the cycle x squared plus 2x plus y squared equal to k. We're asked to find the range values of k. And the second question reads, the line y equal to 2x plus 5 meets the cycle x squared plus kx plus y squared equal to 4 at exactly 1 point. We're asked to find the possible values of k. All right, let's get started with the first one. The first question here, let's assume we have a cycle here. According to the question, we have a line which does not intersect the cycle, so it will pass just above or below, we don't know. What is the equation of the line? It is 4x minus 1, so we have y equal to 4x minus 1, and the cycle has the equation x squared plus 2x plus y squared, x squared plus 2x plus y squared equal to k. Okay, what you should know is that if at all this line and the cycle intersected, the value of y, which is 4x minus 1, must be equal to the value of y in this equation of the cycle. But since they are never intersected, the values of y will never be equal. But we are going to pretend as if the line and the cycle intersected. If that is true, we are going to substitute the equation of the line into the equation of the cycle in order to find the points of intersection. Right? We are just pretending. So let's do that. We have x squared from the equation of the cycle plus 2x plus y squared. But this time around we have what? 4x minus 1 all squared. And this is equal to k. Let's expand. We have x squared plus 2x plus, we take the first term here and square that. 4x whole squared is 16x squared. The minus, because of that minus sign, 2 times 4x is 8x times 1 is still 8x. Then negative 1 squared is positive 1. And we can bring back k to the left. And this is equal to 0. Now let us simplify this. X squared, 16x squared will give us 17x squared. 17x squared. Then we have 2x minus 8x, that will give us negative 6x. And the constant is what? 1 minus k. So plus 1 minus k. The whole of this equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation. All right, remember the general formula for solving quadratic equations. We have x to be equal to minus b plus or minus into the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And what we call this is what? Discriminant, which is denoted by d, right? So d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. And the discriminant always determines the nature of the curve of any quadratic function. All right, but let's go back to our main question. The question stated that the line and the cycle never intersect. So there are 3 conditions you should know about discriminant. If at all this line intersected the cycle at exactly 1 point, the discriminant, if simplified, it will be equal to 0. And if the cycle and the line intersected at 2 points, if you simplify the discriminant, you're going to obtain a value greater than 0. But if the line and the cycle never intersect, if you simplify the discriminant, you're going to obtain a value which is less than 0. But since our cycle and the line never intersected, definitely that discriminant will be said to be a value less than 0, right? Therefore, we expect b squared minus 4ac to be less than 0 in our own situation because the line and the cycle never intersect. So what is b here? B is always the coefficient of x. So we have negative b squared. That is negative 6 squared minus 4 multiplied by a. And what is a? A is just the leading coefficient, which we have as 17 here. So we have 17 multiplied by c, and c is the constant which we have here as 1 minus k. So we have 1 minus k. And remember that this is less than 0. So now let us simplify. Negative 6 squared is what? Negative 6 times negative 6, which is what? 36. Minus 4 times 17 is 68. So we have 68 here multiplied by 1 minus k, less than 0. Now let us distribute this. We have 36 minus negative 68 times 1 is still negative 68. And negative negative is positive. 68 times k is 68k. This is less than 0. 36 minus 68 is negative 32. Negative 32 plus 68k. This is less than 0. Now we're going to take this to the other side. We have 68k to the left. This is less than positive 32. Now we're going to divide both sides by 68. We have k to be less than 32 divided by what? 68. And we can reduce it to the lowest term because 4 can divide 32. How many times? 8 times. So k is less than 8 divided by 4 can divide 68. How many times? 17 times. And hence, this is the range values of what? K. So k can be any value provided that it is what? Less than 8 divided by 17. So this is all about question number 1. Now let us move on to question number 2. So here is question number 2. We are going to do the same thing, though they intersected, right, at exactly one point. Look at it here. Suppose we have a cycle here. It means that that line is just a tangent to this cycle. They intersected at exactly one point. Therefore, the discriminant will be what? Equal to 0. All we have to do is to substitute y equal to 2x plus 5 into the equation of a cycle. And what is the equation of a cycle? It is x squared plus kx plus kx plus y squared. But instead of y squared, we are going to square 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 whole squared. And this is equal to 4, right? To the right. Now let us simplify this. We have x squared plus kx plus, take this and square that, you're going to obtain 4x squared plus 2 times this is 4x times 5 is 20x. Then 5 squared is 25. Then you can bring this one in, it becomes negative. And the whole of this equal to 0. Now let us simplify. We have x squared, 4x squared making 5x squared. And we have kx plus 20x, right? Which we can factor out the x. So we have k plus 20 inside. Outside we have x. Then we have the constants. 25 minus 4 is 21. And this is equal to 0. Now what you should remember is that this line and the cycle intersected at exactly one point, and I told you if they intersected at exactly one point, the discriminant will be equal to 0. So now we are going to set the discriminant, which is d, to be equal to 0, and d is what? B squared minus 4ac. This is equal to 0. B is just the coefficient of x, which is k plus 20. So we have k plus 20 whole squared, right? Minus 4 multiplied by a, which is the coefficient of x squared, which is 5 here, multiplied by c, which is what? 21. And this is equal to 0. We have k plus 20 whole squared minus 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 times 21 is 420. This is 420. This is equal to 0. Now let us take this negative 420 to the other side. We have k plus 20 whole squared equal to positive 420. Now let us take square root of both sides. We have k plus 20 to the left. If you take square root, it will eliminate the power of 2. And this is equal to plus or minus the square root of what? 420. And 420 is the same thing as 4 multiplied by 105, right? So this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4 multiplied by 105. And square root of 4 is 2. So we can bring out the 2. This is what? Plus or minus 2 multiplied by square root of 105. Remember, this is k plus 20. This is k plus 20, right? And what are we looking for? We are looking for the value or values of k. Therefore, we can take this term to the other side. We have k equal to negative 20 as it crosses over, plus or minus 2 root 105. And these are the values of k, which we can split as k equal to negative 20 plus 2 root 105, or k equal to negative 20 minus 2 root 105. And these are the exact values of k. Unless if you want to approximate it to decimal number, you can simplify the square root, multiply by 2, and add it to negative 20. Do the same thing to the second one. But I like to leave my answer in standard form like this because these are exact values. And this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.